As we speak, Hindustan Unilever numbers are out, and you can see the first reaction is that the stock is down about a percent or so. PAT 2,550 odd crores. Expectation was close to 2,600 odd crores. So on the face of it, it's looking like a 1% miss. But there can be a lot of moving parts to it. It's become like a large base now. Half a percent here and there leads to a 50 crore miss. So that is something which essentially is something which the street would look at. Revenue numbers coming in at 14,900 odd crores. 15,300 is what the street was penciling in. So considering what some of the other companies have done, it's just looking in a sort of inline numbers. I'm just trying to open the release, so I think it'll get you a bit more details. And when you look at, okay, I have the release with me. They have declared a dividend of about 22 odd rupees at this point of time. I have the sales numbers. These are the standalone sales numbers. And if I just look at the overall numbers, it's looking in slightly weakish. 1 p.m. is today when the press conference is. You can see that we will be cutting to it. So I think that is something where you'll get more details about volumes. They soon share details of volumes as well. So I think that is okay. So the total sales that the company has is 14,953 crores. As we told you, 15,000 was what the street was anticipating. Earnings before interest, tax and amortization, that's EBITDA for you, 3,500 odd crores versus about 3,300. It grew by about 8%. There is an exceptional item and restructured expense of about 27 crores, and that leads to a profit after tax of about 2,600 odd crores, growth by about 13 odd percent. So that's what essentially the basis of the numbers are. Once again, the volume number I think is missing, and I think that is something which the street would wait for. Let's just look at the reaction to the numbers. Okay, we have Naveen Kulkarni now with us. Naveen, your first reaction, just looking in an inline set of numbers?
No, I would say that 3,500 crores, the EBITDA number looks slightly weaker than what we were expecting. So we were expecting a little over 3,600 crores. So that number looks like a slight miss. If I were to look at it on a sequential basis, also it looks a little lower, right? So earnings also, I would say that couple of percentage points lower than what we were expecting. So volume number will of course be very, very important, and gross margins will be important. But at this point in time, I would say that these are slightly weakish numbers.
When you now, we have Nestle which has declared numbers, we have Tata Consumer which has declared numbers. Considering the sort of marginal upgrades you saw there, you think it comes in as a disappointment for HUL, or one has to look at it on a separate basis?
I would say that this is a very slight disappointment, because HUL is a fairly large conglomerate. There could always be challenges with regards to the input costs and what inventory that they would be carrying. So if they would have had high cost inventory, it would have had some impact. But more importantly, I would say that the operating parameters in terms of market share gains in various categories, as well as the volume growth across segments, is going to be the key factor to watch out for. So one quarter number slightly weakish. I will not write it off, but I would say that these are not as strong numbers as some of the other FMCG companies, especially Nestle has reported.
All right, sir. This is Ankita joining in. So the number for the volume growth has come in at 5%, and we were also penciling in a 5% growth. How are you reading into this number?
Yeah, so the volume growth at 5% looks okay to me.
So when we just look at, the management will be speaking now at 1 p.m. As an analyst, what are the other details that you would want at this point of time? We've got the EBITDA number. As you said, it's a marginal, absolute 100 crores sort of a miss. The profit number has also come in 50 crores lower than estimates, and volumes are in line. What else would you want to know from the management? In the next 45 minutes, they will be speaking.
Yeah, so the key factors to watch out for will be the various category performance, especially categories like personal care, the high margin categories, how they are doing, and of course, what are the challenges that they are seeing on the rural front. So these are the key factors that will be very, very carefully watched for.
Not rural. Others have given slight bit of better rural commentary. Do you expect similar from HUL?
They wait towards before right? It's very critical for right? Well, as the urban, which I think is going to be very.
Got a quote coming in from Sanjeev Mehta as well, who says that they have delivered yet another year of strong results in challenging circumstances of geopolitical uncertainty, high commodity inflation, and tepid market growth. Delivered yet another strong and resilient performance. So I think we'll need more details, right, Naveen? What you're saying in terms of other sectors, what they have done within various sectors.
Yeah, precisely, right? So the various categories, I think, are going to be very, very important in terms of how that will result in value creation in the future, right? I would agree that anyone dealing for numbers in the year, considering very, very good.
All right, Naveen. Thanks so much for that. Always good to get perspective from you. We'll try and touch base with you once again after we have more details of the commentary and outlook. On that note, we're taking a break. HUL numbers at the bottom of your screen, 36 rupees or 1.5% down for the stock as we take.